Well, hello everyone. I hope everyone's doing okay today on the 12th day of March. I am going back up into the woods to finish a hike and cook that was actually started Sunday. The reason I didn't finish it up, the time changed, and I didn't think I was going to have enough time to cook, get the fire going, coals ready to cook a steak. So didn't fix the steak. Long story short, did not fix the steak up there in the woods. I did fix it that night because you can't thaw something out and refreeze it. That's not good. So today will be the continuation of that hike and cook, and yeah, today's menu item, instead of a nice delicious steak, is 3 brats. And we'll see how that tastes. I've got that DRIX grill that I wanted to try out Sunday, and as I said, I didn't a little bit of mud, and I didn't use it. So today, even though you really don't need a grill for brats out in the woods, you can just put them on a stick. I'm going to go ahead and try it out. So, and yeah, so I'll bring you back here in a second. Once I get to the woods proper, and then I'll pull out the DSLR as well. So, talk to you in a second. Oh, and I'm thinking about doing. I mentioned this in the first part of the video, but this is a continuation from Sunday. Everybody is building their forts and their semi-permanent shelters, and I thought, and I've been wanting to build one since here on the farm since the late 80s, ever since I went through a bunch of survival courses, and I just never got around to it. Well, now everybody is making their own semi-permanent shelter now, bushcraft shelters, and I'm thinking, hey, it looks like fun. And I've talked about it before as far as finding a place. I think the best place, honestly, well, it's not really the best place, but an ideal place for solitude and the quietest part of the farm would be up on that ridge, and that's where we're headed back to today. But for now, I better pay attention, because when you don't have hardly any feeling, maybe a 30% feeling in your left side, and you're walking around all this stuff, you better be careful. Oh, but I did bring an old rake, which I'm going to fix a handle for, either today or when I come back up. It's forecast to rain so much you're going to have to build an ark soon. And so what I want to do, as I mentioned in Sunday, is bring my Mountain Hardware tent, which I got for an excellent price from a seller, Randy Walker. I think I've given him a shout out a couple of times already. Thanks, Randy. I just wanted to make sure that the tent is completely waterproof. I bought it from him, and it's slightly used. And he told me to, double check it as well. So that's what I'm going to do. And then that'll be the last little thing I need to do on my gear, on my kit, other than maybe buying a smaller and lighter weight tripod for the DSLR. That's the way I can start going on these longer trips that I've been talking about and I haven't done yet. Then I'll have no excuse whatsoever. So, and I'll talk about that here in a second as I'm fixing dinner, or lunch I should say, and it's already 2:44. Somebody, as I said before, has got to drop 20 pounds and start doing some intensive cardio. more legwork. So you can see it down there. Yep. Down there's the road, and panning slowly per people's request. And then, of course, like I said, the logging road, the old logging road, continues on up to the ridge. See, it's been a long time since it was logged, and it's got a lot of the leaves and things like that. Make it a little slippery, especially when it's wet. Slippery when wet. All right, so right out this trail is where we're going to camp, or to cook out, I should say. So let's get to it. I was walking out of the house, or starting to walk up here. I noticed this, and the shed that's kind of falling down, got to be replaced soon. But anyway, I saw this and I thought, you know, I could bring this, I could cut this, I could fix this and make a new handle. And I'm going to leave this here. Even when I leave, I'm going to leave this here. That way when I come back, if I start working on that semi-permanent shelter that I was thinking about doing up on the ridge, I could just come in from right there, come over, pick this up, and then continue on up the ridge. So, but, okay. All right, here we go. So I don't need much. We could use that. Oh yeah, look at that. Perfect. Oh wait, are the ants living in there? Oh no, sorry guys, sorry. Didn't mean to disturb you. We'll find something else, find some other wood. Be good to everything, if you can. Compassion and benevolence. Those are the hallmarks of any good system of belief. Whether you believe or you don't, be compassionate, be benevolent to your fellow person. I know that's exclusive language, not inclusive. I need to find, oh, good Lord. I need to find another rock or two. And I'm going to see if I can get over here. The last time that I was here, the rocks that I did find were over here. Actually, it's really on slopes, any kind of uneven ground or ground that I can't see. I used to go with my friend Ted to do spelunking, caving, and I loved it. We went to some places that looked like something out of a movie set, out of an Indiana Jones movie set. Hopefully there's, hello little spot salamander. I hate to take these rocks because I'll take one and leave the other. I feel like I've already done a bad thing by doing that. Oh! I need to pay attention, focus on where I am. I sound like a Chinese or Japanese movie, kung fu movie. You must practice until nothing can interrupt your meditation. Whoa. Well, that's what happens when you're handicapped and you're not paying attention. Your mind, my mind, literally was watching the movie Bloodsport in my mind's eye. Focus. Be mindful. How many masters have said that from Yoda? Focus on where you're at. What you're doing. Not on the past, the future. You'll be thinking about this, as a matter of fact. Okay. We are back with the hand rake. Oh, well, there goes the rest of that handle. Alrighty. Okay, so we'll add that. But that can be hollowed out with a knife, and it'll work just fine out here in the woods. As you can see, I'm just brushing all this little extra debris away, just to be extra careful. Get that out of the way here in a second. It seems like everywhere I go in the woods, for some reason, I have this uncontrollable urge to pull a Mr. Miyagi, or doing like a Zen garden, the Japanese conforming of nature to a person's aesthetic ideals. When you can't control nature, you can kind of temporarily box it into your idea of beautiful, but in the end, it doesn't matter. Just like the song. And a good example of that was when I came out of the coma. It was quite a while before I could come home, and then I couldn't mow or do any yard work after that, but I'd always kept the yard at the farm and my mother's place, mowed and weed eated pretty well, pretty good. But it showed me you can be gone for just a couple of weeks. Actually, in my case, it was more than just a couple of weeks, but point is, you can be gone for just a little while, come back, and it looks terrible. It looks like something that no one's ever touched before. So, yeah. So even all of this, eventually, it doesn't do any good. I mean, it does temporarily, for right now. Keeps me busy, and then at the end, I can look at it. If I were to do all that, I could feel some sense of a quick accomplishment. It almost feels like it's going to rain. If it is, I better put the DSLR up. Don't want that to get rained on. No, no, no. Wind's picking up. Hey, oh, it is sprinkling a little bit. So, yeah, a Patreon account. A Patreon account to have patrons. Yeah, patrons for Patreon. Which goes all the way back to the old Roman system. But I'm thinking about doing that, and also filming a video to post on LinkedIn. Try to use my education. I love Asian religions, Asian culture. I've been studying about that stuff informally all my life since I've been a little kid. And Enzo Nitobe's book on the Code of Bushido was the first book that I ever bought with my own money. And so I kind of drilled that into my head. Shogun was the first book that I read, a big book. I saw it on TV, read it, and I try to read it it's been a while now, but for a while, up until about 10, 11 years ago, tumor time, I used to try to read it once a year. And it was the impetus for me to go to school and get a degree in Asian studies. And Asian studies means, of course, more than just learning about Buddha and Taoism and things like that. My specialty was learning about security policy, specifically Chinese security policy. Used to read their annual reports to Congress side by side, page after page, to look for any differences in their the Chinese 5-year plans, and masterful. I mean, it's a culture that is following the tenets of Sun Tzu and Sun Bin and some others to the letter. But anyway, well, it's time to eat. So I'm gonna come back after I eat because the brats are ready to go. And even if they're not, I'm gonna eat them. Take them off the grate. I've still got the Powerade, and the wraps are over there. Somebody's on the road down there. So, all right. Well, everything's packed up and ready to go. Fire's out. I put some dirt all over it, water in the form of urine. So, yeah, basically, I peed on the fire. But it's out. It's now 6:54. Like I said, everything is packed other than my water bottle, which I'm going to put that in the side pocket of the pack. But all of that is out now. Cool to the touch, I should say. So next shot will be me going home. Oh yeah, I almost forgot my camera, or my phone, I should say. All right, everyone. Well, thank you for watching. If you've made it through the first part of the video, the second part of the video, and I definitely appreciate you watching it. And yeah, this was the first hike and cook video I've ever made. All right, well, thank you very much for watching, as I said. And if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to the video. They're going to get slowly starting to get better. I'm starting to do these longer hikes that I was talking about, alluding to, is overnight camps. I'm going to start a series of hiking the government forestry roads, and I'm going to try to start setting up things to raise awareness for brain tumors. As I said before, a friend of mine has one. Actually, two people. One, a lifelong friend, has a brain tumor now, and another young woman that I went to college with. She has a brain tumor as well, and it just seems like the diagnoses are increasing all the time for brain tumors. So it's crazy. But anyway, that's going to be the focus coming up this year, is trying to raise awareness through these hikes. It's craziness. And now we've got this, the corona COVID-19 going on. We're going to have 2 strands of flu, seems like, from here on out, because we're still fighting the flu that we're getting every year. Is, as most people already know, just a variation of the Spanish flu from 1918, 17 or 18. And that was a factor in World War I as well. But anyway, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want to, and if you don't, I understand. It's cool. When content gets better, when we start doing more adventuresome things, then subscribe then. If not, until then, thanks a lot for watching. And as I always say, matane, which is Japanese for see you later. There's also, let's see, there's matane, there's ja mata, which is same thing, ja mata. But anyway, matane sounds cooler. Remember, every day that you live, find that reason to live. Whether it's your kids, your wife, your job, whatever, find that reason to go on each day. As Morgan Freeman said in Shawshank Redemption, get busy living or get busy dying. Absolutely goddamn right. So